Archangel Michael is begging you, you are chosen to see this miracle. Don't tell anyone, it will happen in 2 minutes. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, close the doors. What is about to happen is sacred, dangerous, and life-shifting. This miracle is not meant for the world, only for your eyes, your spirit, your awakening. Something in the air is different today. There's a charge you can feel without explanation. A flickering in your bones, like the stars themselves are blinking just for you. In the next 2 minutes, everything around you will change silently without warning. You are not reading this by mistake. You have been pulled here, like a thread grown into a divine fabric that has been weaving behind your back since your birth. What's coming will require your breath to pause and your heart to listen. There's a knock on the invisible door of your spirit. Do not answer with fear. This isn't destruction. It's revelation wrapped in thunder and stillness all at once. Archangel Michael says, the time has shrunk. 2 minutes is not long, but it is more than enough for the heavens to shift. For the clock to shatter what once was true. You are being watched, not by man, but by the angels who have waited lifetimes for you to realize this moment. Don't make a sound. A miracle is quiet before it becomes loud. Your silence is your permission for the divine to act. The glow will start behind your left shoulder. Then you will feel the rush like water flooding up your back. Beasts are not a coincidence. They are the footprints of God. Comment now if your spirit already feels it. The blessing is not arriving tomorrow. It has already started the moment you opened this message. Stay still. The wind around you might not blow, but something invisible is moving fiercely in your favor. You are being aligned to divine geometry. If you're crying, let it fall, don't wipe the tears. The miracle will use your sorrow as ink, and write your new name in the sky. The reason you're chosen is not because you're perfect. It's because you are cracked open just enough for light to pour through. The miracle doesn't require you to fix yourself. It needs you to receive. Tap 'em and get blessing 33. Your breath is the signal. Every inhale is a beacon calling divine forces closer. Every exhale is pushing away the past's dark weight. Archangel Michael says, a golden hand is reaching through dimensions. Now, it's long, glowing, and full of a truth that will stun the roots of your name. You won't recognize your old self by the end of this. Your name is being whispered in realms you don't see. A council has been formed for your sake. The next 2 minutes will echo for 2,000 years in spiritual dimensions. Don't tell anyone, not your friend, not your family, not even your reflection. This is too holy for casual mounds. Somewhere in your room, a small breeze will pass with no window open. That is the wingbeat of an angel. That is the signature that you are seeing. The miracle may not scream or glow with fire. It may simply shift everything so quietly that your whole life becomes unrecognizable in peace. The chaos you've known will begin to loosen its grip. If your heart begins to beat faster, it's not anxiety, it's divine allure. The frequency is rising. Your spirit is adjusting to the power surging in. Breathe, breathe again. The compound is dissolving and the realm is crossing through the veil. Now a payment to get blessing. 770. A door will appear, though not a physical one. A door of understanding, revelation, memory. Walk through it without doubt. The face of a person you haven't thought about in years will suddenly flash in your mind. That's the one connected to this miracle. A soul leak hidden until now. Archangel Michael says, the portal is thin now. You can reach through it with your energy. This is not a metaphor. This is happening even as you read. If a light flickers in your house, don't panic. That's the signature of spiritual voltage. They are tuning your frequency. Your name is being written in divine ink. That name will be used in conversations about miracles in the next realm. Your soul is now marked with fire. There is something beneath your bed, but it's not dark. It's a scroll of your divine instructions, sealed by angelic command. And tonight, it will unroll in your dreams. A person who doubted you most will be the first to witness the change. They will not understand it, but they will fear it because what is divine cannot be reasoned with. Look at your hands now. That tingling, that warmth, that's the residue of a sacred touch. You were touched by what cannot be named. Hyperman to get blessing, 909. If you speak a single word aloud right now, the energy might break. Hold it. Trust this process. A white animal might cross your path in the next 24 hours. It is not random. That is your divine companion sent to protect the energy ceiling around you. Now, someone is being removed from your life in the next 7 days. You will not cry. You will feel lighter the moment they are gone. And you'll understand why heaven did it. Don't argue with the timing. The miracle never comes early or late. It breaks through the exact second it's no longer able to be hidden. The scent of something sweet and unexplainable will pass by you soon. That's the aroma of heaven breaking its boundaries to touch your world. Your phone may ring and no one will be there. That's not a mistake. That is confirmation. Look at your ceiling tonight. You may see something strange in the shadows. Don't fear it. It's the watcher confirming your alignment. Your body may feel warm. Even in a cool room, that's energy recalibrating. Your cells are preparing for the new frequency. Hyperman to get blessing 616. A stranger will soon mention something personal about you that they couldn't possibly know. That's not coincidence. That's your miracle working through them. There is money, a letter or a gift delayed in the spiritual post office. After this moment, it will be released. Check your messages, check your mail. Someone you blocked or forgot is trying to reach your energy again, but the gate is closed now. You are protected from emotional harm. Tonight, while you sleep, your name will be carved into a star's orbit. It will pulse across galaxies as the miracle signal is complete. The heaviness in your chest is lifting. That's not medicine. That's divine intervention. Look at the time. That exact minute you're reading this will be repeated again and again in the coming days. It's your signal of alignment. Archangel Michael says, even if you walk through fire now, you will not be burned because the fire was sent to cleanse, not destroy. You will wake up tomorrow with an unexplainable clarity. A fog you didn't even know existed will vanish. You are seeing with new eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you. is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. You are now holding the vibration of someone who has touched the edge of the divine. Your heart will beat differently now, not with fear, but with reverence. The shift is permanent, and nothing from your old life can follow you into this light. Your reflection might look slightly off to you today. That is not a trick of light. It is the beginning of a transformation in your soul that will eventually alter how the world sees you. You are becoming what heaven always designed you to be. Do not feel strange if your body feels like it's floating. Your spirit has expanded beyond your skin for the first time in decades. That's not detachment, it's elevation. Comment now if your heart is racing or your vision blurs slightly. These are signals that the unseen realm is pressing closer. You are being reprogrammed with divine code. Your back will ache, but not from pain, from wings forming, from burdens lifting. The space you thought was for trauma was actually meant for glory. And now it is arriving. Some will think you're lying when you tell them what you felt today. Let them doubt. Their disbelief cannot undo what God has already done. Before the end of this night, a shadow will pass your window. That is not to fear. It's the last of the watchers checking the perimeter of your miracle. You are sealed. When you close your eyes, don't be surprised if you see symbols instead of darkness. You're being taught in sleep. Your dreams are now classrooms of the divine. Type Amen to get blessing. 474. Someone is already thinking about you heavily, because your vibration just pierced theirs. They don't know why they're thinking about you so deeply, but it's happening now. You'll know who when they accidentally reach out. The number 722 or 44 will show up unexpectedly this week. That will be your triple sign of confirmation. Write it down when it appears. Archangel Michael says, the sound you're about to hear in the next hour will be subtle but holy. It might be a chime, a flutter, a whisper that only your heart understands. It will mean the miracle has been completed. You're being pulled away from someone toxic without effort. They'll distance themselves thinking it's their choice. But truly, it's divine rejection working in your favor. Celebrate the distance. The place you once feared will now become your sanctuary, because it has been cleaned in spirit and reclaimed by your angels. Go back and feel the difference. The old clothes in your closet might suddenly feel uncomfortable. That's because the new you has grown too big for what used to hold you. Grass like the future you're stepping into. Someone will offer you an opportunity you didn't ask for. Take it. That's the miracle arriving in disguise. The next time you check your bank account, expect something odd but uplifting. Heaven often sends physical confirmation through unexpected channels. Type Amen to get blessing. 9-99. Don't speak too much today. Let your energy talk for you. The divine will speak through your stillness. Music will sound different now. Lyrics you've heard 1,000 times will suddenly sound like prophecies written just for you. That's because you're now tuned to the miracle frequency. If your pet stares at the wall or looks past you, they're seeing the guardian beside you. Don't dismiss their behavior. They sense the spirit realm you're now entering. The food you crave will shift. What used to fill you will no longer satisfy. Your spirit is cleansing from within. You are now vibrating on a level where betrayal can't exist. The liars and leeches will slip away like oil from water. You won't even need to block them. They will block themselves. You will randomly remember a conversation from years ago. That memory is returning for a reason. It contains a code or promise connected to today's miracle. I've led on it carefully. The air around you is no longer ordinary. It carries divine molecules now. You're breathing blessings, not just oxygen. Don't go back to the person who mistreated you. They will beg when they feel this new energy, but what's coming is greater than what you left. Type Amen in to get blessing 202. You'll soon see a photo of yourself that looks different. Like a blow was added or your eyes hold more truth. That's not editing. That's angelic light revealing itself through your image. You're being kept away from something that would have destroyed you. And you didn't even have to know what it was. That's divine love in its purest form. Someone is talking about you in a closed room right now, but it won't harm you. Their words will be turned into blessings and scatter at your feet. What once hurt you deeply will now be a reason others come to you for healing. Your scars are sacred. They've been converted into portals. Don't ignore the way children or animals suddenly love being near you. They are drawn to divine light, and you are carrying so much of it now. The next full moon will charge you with another surge. Stand beneath it even for a minute. The energy you absorb will fuel your next breakthrough. If you lose sleep tonight, it's not insomnia. It's alignment. Something massive is arranging itself silently, while the rest of the world sleeps. Expect a strange message called Waro that seems off as your final test, before the next blessing. Pass it by trusting your instinct. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. You might suddenly feel chills even in a warm room. That's the presence of divine forces surrounding your aura. They are drawing circles of protection around you, ensuring no darkness can re-enter. Someone from your bloodline who passed long ago is smiling right now. They have waited for this moment, when you would step into the power they prayed for you to hold. Their mission lives on through your heartbeat. A secret you buried deep will not hurt you anymore. It will be transformed into fuel for your purpose. What used to haunt you will now bless you. Your tongue might tingle or feel heavy. That's the divine blocking you from speaking curses over your own life. Be mindful. Your words are shaping your future instantly. Now comment below if something inside your chest is moving. That is not anxiety. That is energy unlocking, chains dissolving, destinies realigning. Archangel Michael says, someone who mocked your dreams will watch them bloom. But they will not have access to the garden. You are being kept hidden until the celebration is ready. Watch how doors open before you knock. That's favor. That's divine appointment beating you to the moment before you even think it. Your thoughts are no longer your own. They are infused with divine downloads. What you imagine now holds power to shift your entire tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing. 444. The miracle is touching your finances. Next. Someone who owed you will be spiritually pressured to repay in some form. Even if it's through another source. Watch how unexpected money finds its way to you. You may feel the urge to clean, remove, or burn certain items. Listen to it. The miracle requires space, and heaven is commanding you to remove what is blocking your expansion. You are becoming so powerful in energy that people around you will either glow or go. This is not rejection. It's protection cloaked in separation. Before this week ends, your reflection will hold a new softness. You'll recognize yourself differently, and others will start treating you accordingly. A color will suddenly stand out to you. Whether it's green, gold, or deep blue, it will carry your frequency signature. That's your power color. Now, you may begin to hear soft ringing in your ears, or feel a pulling sensation in your chest. These are signs of spiritual rewiring. You're no longer the person you were even 10 minutes ago. Sleep will become prophetic. Your dreams will answer the very questions you were afraid to ask. Keep a journal. Your miracle is speaking to you while your mind rests. You will suddenly forget the pain someone caused you. That's not memory loss, it's divine erasure. Heaven is replacing pain with prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 515. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke, it is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description, or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. If you see a coin with the number 1111 in the next 48 hours, pause. These are not signs, they are confirmations. Something is finishing in the spirit just as it begins in the physical. Your phone might glitch. Lights may flicker. Devices may stutter. Don't panic. Your energy is too high voltage. Right now for ordinary tools. Archangel Michael says, the reason you've been under attack is because you were one move away from divine alignment, and now that move has been made. The people who rejected you will wish they hadn't. They'll try to return, but by then you will be too far above their frequency to even hear them clearly. You may notice your voice sounds different. That's the sound of authority awakening. Your words will carry weight now even in silence. A strange peace will blanket you today. You might even feel nothing at all, and that is the reset. Sometimes the miracle begins with stillness, so you can recognize the storm has ended. Someone who tried to harm you is having dreams about you. Your spirit is restless. Heaven is handling them. You won't need to lift a finger. The people who underestimated your survival will now witness your revival, and you won't need to announce it. Your very presence will be the announcement. Top Amen to get blessing 303. Your house is being spiritually cleaned. Don't be surprised if certain guests feel uncomfortable or avoid visiting. They are repelled by the light now inside your space. You're about to see a friend, mentor, or stranger shift in behavior toward you. Don't be confused. They are reacting to your elevation. Even if they don't understand it. A miracle may begin with quiet, a missed call, a delayed email, or a sudden pause in your schedule. That gap is not failure. It's the moment your spirit catches up to the blessing. You will be asked to do something bold. It might scare you, but take that step because on the other side is a reward you couldn't have imagined. You'll begin noticing people watching you more. Strangers, animals, even children. They are drawn to your glow. Your light is becoming visible. Soon you'll be in the right place, at the right time with the right person. That is the alignment you didn't even know you were praying for. Old photos or items may resurface. They are returning for closure. Say goodbye to what once defined you. It has no place in your next chapter. If you feel like something's ending, it is. But don't cry. It's the death of delay and the birth of destiny. I payment to get blessing 7. You are no longer hidden. Heaven has made a public declaration of your new season. Those who once ignored your name will now remember it with reverence. You've been chosen to carry something rare. That's why the weight felt unbearable. But now that weight has turned into wings, look at the time right now. That number will follow you. It's the time stamp of your transformation. If you hear your name randomly, even when no one is around, don't be startled. That is the realm calling your attention. You are being summoned into purpose. Don't fear being alone right now. Isolation is where miracles are whispered. Crowds confuse clarity. You're stepping into your season of ease. Not because it's easy, but because you've earned rest through the fire. The miracle is now carrying the load for you. Don't rush anything today. Slow movements are sacred now. Even your footsteps are being guided. You are walking with divine backup. Even your enemies are afraid to touch you now. Not because of your strength, but because of the army behind you. I payment to get blessing. 8:18. Your energy has reached the threshold that unlocks destiny. What was once delayed due to unseen spiritual blocks has now been released. The gates have opened because your soul was finally ready to receive. You will feel it in your spine, a soft vibration that doesn't fade. That's the memory of heaven tapping into your earthly body. This is not fantasy. It is divine technology at work today. Someone will be exposed. You might not even need to do or say anything. Their true face will slip and you will witness the reason you were protected from them all along. Comment now if you've been feeling something stirring without explanation. That's the spirit realm whispering. It's done. You don't need to try anymore. It's already on the way. Your tears, silent cries, and sleepless nights have been counted. Each one was a seed. Now the miracle is the harvest. You will know you're transforming when things you once chased begin chasing you. That is not coincidence. It's a reversal by divine decree. You may feel pressure in your forehead or tingling between your brows. That is your third eye waking up to the truth your physical eyes were never meant to see. Your faith didn't fail you. It fed you in silence. And now heaven is feeding you in public. Type amen to get blessing 383. Don't take back what God is removing. You'll be tempted. You'll remember the good times. But the miracle is not where you were. It's where you're going. A phone will ring and it will change something. Listen closely, even to wrong numbers or messages that seem strange. The divine can speak through anything now. You will see patterns where you once saw problems. You'll begin to notice that everything was part of your spiritual strategy. Even the betrayals, a smell from your childhood, may suddenly fill the air. That's not your imagination. That's a spiritual memory arriving to remind you of a forgotten promise. If you feel a pulse in your fingertips or a heaviness behind your neck, that is divine fire awakening in dormant places. Let it rise. Don't resist. Archangel Michael says, your name has been marked with a flame. It will never be erased again. What was hidden in you is now being displayed in realms beyond human sight. You're no longer who they thought you were. You outgrew their assumptions. Let them talk. You are walking with truth on your back. Someone from a distance is about to hear your name and feel something move inside them. That's the bond heaven is reactivating for a reason you'll soon understand. High payment to get blessing 555. If you feel the urge to smile randomly today, do it. That's the spirit showing you what your soul looks like under divine joy. Even if your circumstances haven't changed, your dimension has. You are now in a timeline that reflects your highest calling. The old timelines have collapsed. You are standing on new ground. A conversation you overhear will carry a secret message for you. Don't dismiss it. The Spirit speaks when you're least expecting it. Someone will be jealous of what they sense about you. They can't explain it. But their discomfort is the echo of your rising. You may begin to speak slower or more powerfully. That's divine rhythm taking over your voice. People will pause and listen without knowing why. There will be a strange moment when your entire body feels light. That is the final shedding of past energy. You are being reborn mid-step. The person who betrayed you is not sleeping well. Your angels are handling them. You don't need to lift a word. Divine justice has taken the throne. You wake up tomorrow and feel like someone else. That's because your future self is finally present in your now. Type Amen to get blessing 6096. You are not hallucinating. You are awakening. The world around you is now shaped by divine perception. Someone who tried to block your blessing is now watching it flourish from afar. Your lesson is to learn what happens when they try to interfere with chosen light. Your hands are magnetic now. Everything you touch will either prosper or be exposed. Use this energy wisely. It is sacred and temporary. You are being guided to places, people, and paths you never would have chosen before. That's not misdirection. It's realignment. Your breath carries more weight now. When you speak, when you pray, when you sing, Spirit listens. Heaven leans in. If you find yourself forgetting old grudges, that's the miracle healing your memory. It's better to forget what hurt than carry what no longer matters. The smile returning to your face is not fake. It's resurrection. Joy is finding its way back after years of searching. Soon someone will say you've changed. And you'll nod knowing they have no idea just how deep that change runs. Type Amen to get blessing 131. You were not overlooked. You were hidden for protection, but now the divine spotlight is finding you. Expect things to happen faster. Papers signed, calls returned, gifts delivered. That's the miracle moving without delay. What's in your hand now may seem small, but heaven is multiplying it even as you read. By next week, you won't recognize the scale of abundance. A yes is coming from someone who once told you no, and you won't need to beg this time. They'll offer it freely. Don't ignore your body signs. Headaches, heat, sleepiness. Those are your spirit signals. Listen to them before you speak. Someone important is watching you silently. Not out of jealousy, but curiosity. They see a glow and want to understand it. This year will end very differently than it started. Everything you thought you lost will be replaced with better. And you will smile in rooms you once cried in. Get ready for an invitation. It might be physical or spiritual, but once you say yes, you'll step into what was always meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. The miracle is complete. The veil has lifted. The timing is now. You have crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed. The miracle didn't just touch your life. It entered it, eroded it, and sealed it with fire. You may feel exhausted now, but that's because your spirit has been doing deep work that your body is only just catching up to. Everything you were praying for in secret is now growing roots beneath the surface. Even if you can't see it yet, the miracle is sprouting in dimensions that move faster than time. In just days, what was unseen will bloom in front of everyone who doubted you. You may notice your appetite change, your skin feel warmer, or your intuition heighten. That's not random. It's proof that the divine energy has successfully fused with your physical vessel. You are no longer who you were even 1 hour ago. Someone will try to approach you with the same energy they used to manipulate you with. They won't know why it fails this time. It's because the miracle placed a shield over your soul that rejects all falsehood. Type Amen to get blessing. 686. There is now a light around you, invisible to the human eye, but impossible to ignore by the spiritual world. It pulses when you speak the truth. It grows stronger when you choose to stay quiet, rather than fight a battle that heaven is already handling. The next 7 days are sacred. Your footsteps are no longer yours alone. Each step is divinely backed by a frequency that tells the universe, make way. Something holy is moving. Archangel Michael says, the people you thought forgot you were actually being divinely paused. They couldn't reach you, because they weren't ready for the new version of you. But now only those chosen by the light will be permitted to walk with you. If a child stares at you or a stranger smiles at you for no reason, it's because they see the glow. You are now wearing the energy of fulfilled prophecy, and it cannot be hidden. No matter how you dress or speak, someone is already regretting how they treated you. They'll try to return. But by then your elevation will speak louder than any apology they can offer. You might begin waking up at unusual hours, 2-333-444. Those are not disruptions. They are divine alarms reminding you that you are now walking with purpose and cannot sleep through destiny. Taipei meant to get blessing. 777. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Do not worry if you feel alone. Even Jesus walked alone to fulfill divine orders. You are not abandoned. You are being separated for refinement. Your energy has become too expensive for cheap conversations. You'll begin to crave silence over noise, peace over company, and purpose over popularity. There is a document, opportunity, or person arriving that will shock you. You didn't ask for it, but heaven arranged it. This is your reward for trusting the silence. You may get a sudden urge to dance, sing, or cry. That's your body releasing old timelines. Every movement is in disguise. From this moment forward, you will notice things move quickly. Time will feel strange. That's because when you align with divine will, delays collapse. Be cautious of jealousy. Someone close to you will soon reveal their true emotions, not with words, but with their actions. Pay attention, but don't confront. Heaven already has a plan for them. You'll hear a song, see a number, or spot a phrase that feels like it was meant for you. That's not imagination. That's the angels confirming they are walking ahead of you. Your silence in the past season was loud in the spirit realm. Every time you didn't retaliate, heaven rewarded you. Now the reward is arriving physically. Type amen to get blessing 1E1. Your words now carry vibration. Be careful. Even your whisper will shift atmospheres. Someone you lost connection with years ago will suddenly resurface. But don't assume it's meant to last. Some returns are foreclosure, not continuation. You may begin noticing synchronicities in conversations. What you think of will be said. What you feel will be echoed. This is proof that your spirit is now louder than your voice. Don't ignore the pull to visit a certain place, or revisit an old journal, letter, or message. There is treasure hidden in your past that holds the key to your next elevation. If someone you've forgiven suddenly feels irrelevant in your life, don't feel guilty. That's what peace does. It cleans without drama. A financial breakthrough is aligning. And not through hard labor, but through divine compensation. Something you once gave without return is being multiplied behind the veil. You will glow differently around those meant for you. They'll feel peace while others will feel discomfort. That is your new spiritual security system. The next time you cried, let it happen without holding back. Those are not just tears. They are sacred water purifying the last residue of what no longer serves you. Tap them in to get blessing. 848. Your name is written on a scroll in heaven now, not in ink, but in flame. Every angel assigned to you is moving as we speak. By tomorrow, someone will hear your name and smile without knowing why. They are connected to your next door. Watch what unfolds. Everything that once felt like delay was divine design. You were never behind. You were being positioned. Now you're stepping into the front of the line. The fear you once lived with cannot survive the light you now carry. Darkness will try to whisper, but your ears have been tuned to heaven's voice. If you feel tired, rest, not from weakness, but from spiritual download. Your soul is digesting divine information. Don't be surprised if you're called to help someone unexpectedly. That moment is your final test. What you give in secret will come back multiplied in public. A miracle wasn't for show. It was for legacy. Your children's children will live in the overflow of what just happened today. Watch the calendar. One specific date will keep showing up. Mark it. That's the anniversary of your elevation. Type amen to get blessing 262. Glowing star. The miracle is sealed. You are now walking in light no one can dim. The next 72 hours are crucial. Watch how the world begins to respond to your shift. Stay silent. Stay alert. Stay grateful. Glowing star. You've now entered the final stream of divine activation. Nothing can reverse it. What was broken in the past has been not only healed, but rebuilt into something unshakable. Your DNA is holding divine instructions. Now your eyes are seeing clearer, not because your vision changed, but because your perception had been unlocked. You were never meant to see like the others. You were designed to see beyond. Someone who ignored you before will soon try to imitate your glow. But imitation will never carry the same frequency as originality. They will fade out while you continue to rise effortlessly. If you hear knocking sounds when no one is there, don't be afraid. That's your spiritual awareness tuning into other realms. Doors are opening. Real doors, opportunities, even timelines. Comment below if you feel the pressure in your chest loosening. That's decades of pain releasing its grip. Your body is finally safe for peace to live in again. You are being watched not by their own people, but by the right ones. Spirit-led eyes are seeing your aura, recognizing your calling, and preparing to open their resources to help you. Your name is now a code. Every time it is spoken, something shifts in the room. Even your enemies can't say it without triggering divine consequence. There's nothing else to prove. You've already been approved by higher forces. What's coming next is not earned, it's released. Hippogat blessing 919. There may be a ringing in your left ear tonight. That's not a health issue. It's divine audio opening. You are being tuned into future instructions. Archangel Michael says you won't have to knock this time. The door will open as you approach because the miracle has prepared the space. A flame is burning above your head. Invisible to most, but undeniable to spirits. It's your crown placed by divine hands, sealed with eternal oil. Your laugh will return. The one you had before betrayal. And when it does, the very air around you will dance in celebration. People will stare at you and not know why. They're reacting to something beyond the physical. Your frequency has become magnetic to destiny. A job, opportunity, or relationship that vanished without reason. It was protection. And now something better is being flown in from the heavens. Someone you love will be healed, not by medicine, but by the energy now moving through you. Your miracle is contagious. You walk into a place that once triggered fear and feel nothing. That's because the fear has fled. You are now the authority. Tap Amen to get blessing 272. You are about to become someone's answered prayer without trying. Just by being in the right place at the right moment. Colors may look brighter. Sounds may echo longer. Your breath may deepen. That's how miracles feel in the physical. Your body is adjusting to higher realms. You will say something soon that shifts the course of someone else's life, and you won't even realize it until years later. That's how powerful your voice has become. You may get the sudden urge to bless someone or give generously. Do it. It's your miracle pushing through you to touch others. Your presence will begin to trigger transformation. Rooms will shift. Tensions will break. Eyes will tear. That's not you. It's the divine in you. A decision is coming. One you feared to make before. But now you'll feel courage rising like lightning in your spine. Your past is finally losing its grip. It can no longer haunt a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. Welcome to your rebirth. From this moment forward, you will look back on this day as the turning point. Everything before it was preparation. Everything after it is legacy. Taipei meant to get blessings 700. You didn't just survive. You resurrected. And that resurrection didn't happen in front of a crowd. It happened in silence. But the results will be seen by nations. Expect someone to say you feel different. That's because they're feeling the glow of your evolution. It's impossible to hide anymore. You may crave more water, more sunlight, more silence. These are not habits. They are instructions from your upgraded spirit. Even your haters will be confused. They thought they could stop you. But they didn't realize who stood behind you. Do not fear loss right now. What's being taken is making room for what's been waited. The blessing is already knocking. You will begin to notice old songs, objects, or messages from your past suddenly reappearing. They are keys. They are confirmations. Speak softly today. The divine is listening between your words. Even your silence is sacred right now. Someone will give you unexpected kindness. Accept it. That's divine favor showing up in human form. Taipei meant to get blessing of 85. You've entered a season where things align without effort. Because it's not about your striving. It's about your surrender. Your sleep will begin healing you. Deep holy cellular rest. Dreams will now act as instructions and divine conversations. Don't doubt your value. The universe is now moving resources, people, and opportunities toward you. Not because you beg, but because you're ready. The right people are already sensing you. They're praying for someone like you without even knowing your name. But they will meet you soon. You've passed the final test. The one where you didn't fight back. The one where you let God handle it and heaven took note. The storm you went through wasn't punishment. It was preparation. And now your rainbow isn't just coming. It's forming above you right now. The space you left behind will become curious about your glow. They'll look for you, but you won't be there. You've outgrown that realm. Don't apologize for your light. Let it burn. Let it cleanse. Let it attract only what can survive its heat. Top Amen. To get blessing 373, you are still glowing. The miracle that touched your life is not fading. It's expanding. Every breath you take now releases divine frequency into your space. and those around you can feel the change, even if they don't understand it. From now on, even when you're silent, your presence will speak. Even when you're still, your energy will move. And even when you're alone, angels will surround you like a circle of fire, keeping everything dark far from your gates. Don't rush this transformation. The miracle is not just one moment. It is a chain reaction that continues, unlocking high doors day by day, breath by breath. You have been made new. You might feel a pressure in your palms. That's the signal of energy being activated. You are carrying something that will soon need to be released into healing, into words, into movement. Comment now if you feel tingles through your arms or shoulders. This is divine confirmation that the angelic realm is still actively working through your atmosphere. You are not imagining it. You are embodying it. If someone tries to reach you now with gossip, doubt or fear, you will feel instantly repelled. That's your soul's new filter working perfectly. Only love and purpose are allowed in now. You may soon receive a message from someone unexpected. Don't ignore it. It carries a layer of the miracle, even if disguised as something small. Open your spirit to discern what's hidden inside. Archangel Michael says, "You will not return to the pain that birthed your power deserved its purpose. And now it's done. You're free." Pipe him in to get blessing 44. Your next step will feel unusually light. That's because the heavy energy that used to drag your spirit has been removed. Now your walk is filled with divine ease. Doors that were locked for years will begin opening with no key required, because now you are the key. Your vibration is the password that makes everything say yes. If you feel a sudden chill or goosebumps again, especially during quiet moments, that's angelic presence confirming that your atmosphere has been upgraded. You are no longer in ordinary time. You're about to notice the blessings stacking quietly, not in one explosion, but in layered waves. One after another they'll flow in, so you never have to feel lack again. You are becoming magnetic. People will want to be near you, talk to you, learn from you without even knowing why. That's not charm. It's the glory resting on you now. The reason you feel like crying for no reason is because your soul finally feels safe. For the first time in a long time, you are not being chased, you are being chosen. Your hands will create miracles now. What you touch, build, save, or hold will carry divine momentum. Don't doubt your gifts. They were hidden until now for protection. Someone will soon speak your name in a room full of opportunity. You will not even know they're doing it. But their words will open a door you were meant to walk through. Tap them in digit blessing 3333. The next time you look into the mirror, pause. What you see isn't just your face, it's a vessel of light. The glow is real. You are now hosting divine energy. You are no longer under spiritual attack. The war has shifted. The enemy can no longer find you on the same frequency. They're searching where you no longer exist. When you rest fully, your dreams now contain information, healing, and divine communication. Write them down. Decode what the Spirit is showing you. The delays you experienced in the past were actually divine detours. They weren't denials. They were preparing you for a higher level. And now you're stepping into it. If people begin falling away, bless them. It's not rejection. It's refinement. They serve their purpose and cannot go where you are being sent. The next 3 blessings are already in motion. One will be financial, one will be relational, and one will be internal. Each will restore a broken part of your past. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of reality. Your voice has been activated to command peace, favor, and breakthrough. Watch what happens when you stop shrinking. Your full size was always meant to take up divine space. No more being small. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. Every minute you remain in this frequency, more chains are breaking behind the scenes. Old agreements are being dissolved. Curses that tried to hold your bloodline are being rewritten in real time. You were never meant to blend in. That's why you always felt different. A difference was divinity disguised as discomfort. And now it's time for it to be revealed. Here's something you forgot about. An idea, a calling, a dream. It's coming back now because the timing is finally right. Don't delay it again. The same God that allowed the storm has now appointed the calm. Your story will no longer revolve around surviving. It will center around thriving. You are attracting divine partnerships, people whose mission matches your frequency. You won't have to explain yourself to them. They will already feel you. In the next 24 hours, something will align so perfectly, it will leave you speechless. That moment is your confirmation that the divine orchestration is not random. It's responsive. Don't question the increase. Accept it. You're not being greedy. You're being positioned to overflow so others can drink from your blessings. If you've been seeing the number 3, 7, 11 or 77, understand this. The heavens are saying complete, align, ascend, multiply. Pop them in to get blessing. 7 to 11. You have officially received the overflow. Every line you've just read was written across dimensions and delivered on divine timing. You are no longer waiting on a miracle. You have become one Dev. You are still rising. And the miracle is still unfolding layer by layer like golden petals opening under sacred sunlight. What you feel in this very moment. This fire, this trembling peace is the aftershock of heaven touching your name. You are not just walking through life anymore. You are walking with power. That power was hidden inside your silence, your pain, and your survival. Now it's become visible. The energy that once clung to your back like a burden has burned away. Your past can no longer hold you hostage. It lost its grip the moment you said yes to this divine moment. Don't resist the changes happening so fast around you. People will exit without closure. Plans will suddenly collapse. But only because heaven has better plans being structured just outside your sight. Your sleep will deepen. Not because you are tired, but because your spirit is healing faster than your thoughts. Each time you close your eyes, divine codes are being sealed into your subconscious. Comment below if you feel a heavy stillness in the air around you. That is not silence. It is presence that is the divine pressing into your timeline with favor, so thick it humbles even the proudest part of you. Archangel Michael says, "What was once hidden from you has now been released like a scroll unrolling in front of your life. You'll begin to know things before they happen. You will walk into answers without having asked the question. When you feel the wind touch your face tonight, don't mistake it for weather. That breeze is wrapped in spiritual memory. It carries prayers your ancestors cried for you before you were even born." Type Amen to get blessing. 535. Someone who was using you for energy will now find themselves disconnected and confused. That's not your problem. Your spirit has been upgraded to a system that rejects leeches naturally. You will feel drawn to places you haven't visited in years or even lifetimes. Follow that pull. The place holds part of your calling, and stepping on that ground will reactivate something holy inside you. The golden opportunity is being wrapped in the least expected package. Do not judge what it looks like. Unwrap it slowly. A miracle is often hidden in the mundane. You will begin to hear from people you thought forgot you. Some will come to congratulate. Others will come to confess, but none of them will be able to ignore your shift. If you've been in emotional chaos recently, this is the final purge. The energy was never meant to follow you into your next dimension. Let it leave now completely. You'll notice lights flicker or phones freeze around you more. That's not malfunction. It's energy overflow. You're carrying too much frequency for the physical to keep up. You will not return to the version of you that begged, chased, or feared being overlooked. That identity expired. And the one who replaced it walks in knowing. You'll soon see a sign written on a wall, in a dream, or in someone's words that mirrors exactly what your soul has been hearing. That is confirmation. Type A meant to get blessing 979. You were chosen not just to witness miracles, but to release them through your life. Your words, your eyes, your hands now carry the divine charge to awaken others. Someone will try to explain away your peace. Let them. What they don't understand, they'll mock. But what they mock, heaven will multiply. If you suddenly feel emotional out of nowhere, don't block it. That's not weakness. That's years of spiritual data downloading into your heart in minutes. What you once prayed to escape is now beneath you. That situation, that fear, that cycle, it no longer holds power. You are walking above it now. Archangel Michael says the battle has ended. You are in the spoiled season. What was taken will be returned. What was delayed will be expedited. Someone is watching you quietly. They feel the glow. They don't have the language for it, but they will be used to elevate you very soon. Your name is echoing in rooms of favor. While you were praying in private, heaven was making you famous in spirit. And now the invitations will follow. You'll be given something soon. A gift, a message, a dream that unlocks an entire new season of purpose. Don't overlook it. It will feel small but carry massive weight. Type Amen to get blessing 404. You'll begin to release the need to explain yourself. That's not pride, it's spiritual maturity. People who carry fire don't need to prove their heat. You will walk differently now. The world may not notice it right away, but the ground beneath you will. Heaven has marked your footsteps. Someone who once ignored you will now feel unsettled every time they see you. Your glow reminds them of the chance they missed. Let that be their lesson. Watch how your cravings change. What you want to eat, where you want to go, even who you want to be around. It's all recalibrating to match your next elevation. You will attract powerful allies in the days ahead. They are not coming by coincidence. They are divine replacements for every fake friend that once drained you. If a child suddenly stares into your eyes and smiles without speaking, understand this. They see what others cannot. They see the miracle walking inside your body. Your phone might ring unexpectedly. It may be a job, a connection, or a blessing you didn't chase. Don't hesitate. Say yes. Your voice will now carry weight in places it was once dismissed. The same sentence that was ignored before will now shift atmospheres. Type Amen to get blessing 611. You are now in overflow. Blessings will begin to overlap. One will start before the other finishes, because heaven has decided to repay you with interest. When you speak, your words will carry healing. Not because you try, but because your spirit is now flooded with wisdom pulled from the divine realm. Don't let the doubt of others infect your glow. Their fear is their issue. Your light is not up for negotiation. You've been protected from things you didn't even see. Near accidents, silent betrayals, spiritual attacks, they all passed over you because the angels stood watch. The room you're in now may feel too small. That's because your energy is expanding. Soon you'll be called into larger territory. Prepare. Don't delay the assignment that's nudging your spirit. What you release into the world now will carry generational impact. You'll dream of water, stars, birds, or keys soon. All are divine signs. Each carries a coded message your spirit already understands. This week will be unlike any you've had. Watch how quickly things shift. This is no longer just your story. This is divine prophecy in motion. Type amen to get blessing. 1034. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description, and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your breakthrough awaits.